Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Some confidence for Golden State with the win in their last matchup against Sacramento. This game, the fourth meeting, they'd like to turn the lights out on this series and get the sweep.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Kessler. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty, so we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Here's Hero. The 19-footer is on the money.
Yeah, Tyler Hero always under control in the mid-range area of the floor.
And it's SGA penetrating.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Out left to the wing. And stolen by Mobley. Takes a three. And he's good on the three ball. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to De Silva. Here's Sengun. De Silva with the bucket.
Oh, big man Sengun keeping his head on a swivel. Nice pass.
Hero attacking.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. And here's FGA. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And SGA now just running the show, making smart reads and creating opportunities.
Mobley is screened. Here's Hero. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now Sengun running the floor all by himself.
Talk about executing in transition. Nice hustle there from Sengun.
Right wing. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Hero from long range. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Warriors leading by 8. Fires for 3. Kessler with the rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Assertive take by Mobley. He knows when to attack and how to get all the way to the rim.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Here's Carrington. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's McCain. To the left wing. Pass to Berenger. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Carrington. Rebound by the Kings. It's McCain on the wing. They set the pick. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Powell with it. Williams picks him up. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Cody Williams.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
McCain with the ball. Still yet to score. Now Buzelis out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Carrington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Kings trail by 9. And you watch Bub Carrington, you know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot.
Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up!
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
SGA left no doubt on that one. Throws it down.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Over in the corner, Williams. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside, Hero. Mobley is screen. Taken away. To the middle. Here's SGA.
Well, I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
Mobley. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Kicks it out to Hero. Mobley a screen. Shot's good by Hero.
Well, that's just a classic two-man game right there with Hero. Called for the pick, and he found some room to operate.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Warriors making a change here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Gilgeous-Alexander on the bounce.
SGA going hard to the basket and finishing it with some power.
Now, Hero. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now, here's SGA in transition. And slam dunk by SGA.
Out in the open floor, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is one of the most dangerous players in this league.
Here's Mobley. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Kessler the screen. It's a very good look and converts.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls. He's got 27.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hero, no good. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 16-point game.
Well, just keep beating him. He has been lights out.
And stolen by Şengün. Three-pointer. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Kessler, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kessler's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Kings.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Yeah, this is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Screen by Şengün. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
The Kings trailed by 16. Mobley inside.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First person foul. 15 foul. Substitution for the Warriors.
Hero on the wing. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Hero. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Heroes got 15.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And you don't typically see SGA on the offensive glass, but if the ball comes his way, he will cash in.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Shot's good by Hero. Heroes got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Substituting on the court.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
The Kings trailed by 15. Here's McCain. Williams with a clean look. It's good from long range. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing, Carrington. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Sacramento. And Jared McCain's rookie season, Tim, cut short by a meniscus tear in his left knee.
And before the injury, he was the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, Kevin. So he's looking to pick up where he left off and continuing that promising trajectory.
Warriors leading by 12. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Carrington with the ball.
2 minutes remaining.
Takes it off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Bruzelis' shot is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Bruzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Good. Carrington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
To the paint. Pass to Clowney. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. De Silva. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Now, Buzelis. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Pass to Malawach. Here's Clowney. Tries again. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Back to Carrington. They shoot again.
Whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Down low. Misses from short range.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Pass to McCain. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. Fell through 3/4 of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead. Up by 12. And time for the short break. And stay right where you are. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Dick. What a terrific move that was.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth. And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
To the wing right side. Back to McCain. Pass to Buzelis. That shot off the mark. And SGA has got the ball here for the Warriors. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Dick can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Kings trail by 14. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Golden State moving it around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Here's Buzelis.
Oh, man!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running points who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points. Hero way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Knocks down the three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Can't get it. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to give themselves a little bit of a break. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Yep, that's going to go in.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Outside Hero. From deep. And it misses. Warriors leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Mobley.
Well, that's just too easy for Shai. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
Hero. And down goes the three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Off target from outside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Mobley with the block.
A nice use of those long arms by Mobley. He's got a lot of reach.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.